Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. And today, it's been a long time, I know, since I have been on here, since I have done a video. I was sick the week before. I went to see my partner, and then I've just been kind of in a place. I've had some really nasty, ugly, very evil and rude things said to me, and not by you guys, this is just in my life. And so I've just not been really like in the mindset to like be like, hey, what's up, let's do makeup. And I kind of still don't even really feel like it, but I just keep thinking like we do things because we want to be in the mood to do them. We don't wait until we're in the mood to do them. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyways, so I have here, and I wanted to do a tutorial, let you see how I do my eyes hooded here, hanging out in my bathroom with the Lorac Pro Los Angeles. I think this is the number 4 palette. It's the purple one. And I'm just really feeling the vibes here. So if you want to be with me while I create a look and hang out and chat with me, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry, the fan was a little distracting even for me. So this is me just hanging out in my house, and I've done my base eyebrows and all that. I've also set my eye with Chantilly here, and I'm going to go ahead and take my unique blending brush. Essentially what I want to do is I'm going to go from this color to this color to this color, and then I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here. So that's what I'm going to do. Those are the colors I'm going to use. And then normally I'll probably use this color on the inner corner, and I haven't quite figured out if I want to do a matte or a shimmer on the lid, but I just wanted to hang out with you. So I don't know. I've just had a lot of things going on in my life and going on in my mind, and sometimes it's really hard to separate that and go ahead and just like come on and like talk to people and just like have a chitty chatty, get ready with you or whatever, because it's hard to do. It's really hard to like fake a smile and just keep going when everything and everybody around you is like against you, and it's just really hard. I don't know if all or most of you know that I'm gay. I have been engaged to my partner since 2015. I proposed to her in such a cute way. I have a proposal story, so you guys can go and watch that video. Or the Did I Say Yes to the Dress, which, spoiler alert, I did not say yes to any of those dresses. One, we're not really financially in a spot to get a dress right now, but two, I don't know, I just wasn't that day ready to say yes to a dress. And even though the one I really liked was only like $200 for real, and I really wanted to get it, but then I just thought, you know, I don't know, just maybe we just do a small wedding and get married at the courthouse and have a reception. But then I'm like, no, I have always wanted to have a white, a blush, an off-white dress, whatever, and get married to the love of my life. And I finally found that person, and so I really want to do that. I want to have that moment. I think all little girls do, and we're just gonna stay little girls in our heart until then. But I didn't commit. But it was such a good video. It was so much fun. I had some of my close friends, Leslie and my sister, and then my friend's sister Alyssa and her daughter, and it was just us girls, but it was really good. And I just can't help feeling like I have people that are missing out on me, and I guess I feel that way because I know how much I love them and how much I want them to be there and celebrate those moments with me. So I'm also having to like come to terms with the fact that certain people don't want to be involved in that process, and they don't want to know about my partner and how great she is. And my stepmom and I don't always get along. But, you know, I messaged her the other day after I had a thing happen to me. And she just said, you know, people that love each other, that are good for each other, that have a healthy relationship and are healthy with each other are very rare to find. And you and Maggie are rare. And that really hit home for me because it's so true. I'm not going to cry because I'm doing my eye makeup, dang it. It's so true. It really is. And we really are. And, you know, we are human and we both have insecurities, and it's human nature. You know what I mean? But I know at the end of the day that my partner loves me and I love her, and our family is our family. So it's she, I, and our children. Like, that's our family. And that's the main family that we have to worry about providing for, worry about upsetting or otherwise. Like, those are the people that I'm worried about what they think or how they feel or what they think about me or how I present myself. You know what I mean? Like, those are the people that I care about. So if my partner and my children are happy, don't get me wrong, I love the rest of my family, but it really doesn't matter. And you know, my dad, although we're not that close, he did kind of teach me that growing up. Like, if you find someone and that's your person and that's who you want to be with, then that's who you're with. And that's who you go through life with. And that's who you argue with. And that's who you work things out with and come to an agreement. But you don't go to bed mad. And you don't give up on each other. And that's been a big thing for me. Like, we don't give up on each other. Maggie and I have never done that. And we've been through some stuff. You know what I mean? Like, some real life stuff. Most people don't even go through in 50 years of marriage together what Maggie and I have had to endure in the last, like, 3.5, 4 years. So, you know, it's difficult, but it's not impossible. And when you have love, it's so much easier. It's so much easier to know when I wake up in the morning that I might be sad that other people hate me or don't like me because I'm gay. But my partner loves me and she likes me. And that, to me, in my mind, is success. I've been successful in my life because I have those things. I've really, you know, she really wants me to, like, sit down and write a book. She wants me to write my life story, and she wants me to try to get it published because it's a hell of a story. It's a hell of a life to have lived through and still be as, you know, level-headed, loving, caring, uplifting of a person that I am, having lived through what I've lived through. And I think, too, that if you don't really get to know someone's backstory and their history, you can never really understand who they are in the here and now. And so it's always really important to try to get to know people before you judge them. I think even if I disagree with you about religion, politics, sexuality, makeup, what to read, how to do something, I still have common ground to be able to have relationships with people and not see eye to eye to them. And I think that that's what makes the world go round. I have taped a video like almost every day of me in here like getting ready, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna post it, I'm gonna share it, and then I can't, and then I just delete it. So you know, I even went live yesterday thinking, all right, well, I'm just gonna go live, then I won't delete that, but I did. I've been really choosy about what I say and who I say it to. And some people don't agree with that. They don't think that I have been, but I really have been. And you know, I don't try to like stomp on people and their beliefs or their belief systems or whatever. I let people live their life the way they want to live their life. If it's not in my home and it's not directly affecting me, I honestly could give two shits less what you're doing. If you're not doing it in front of me or in my home, then live your life, boo. What do I have to say about it? You know what I mean? That's it. Like, what do I have to say about it? Nothing, because it's your life. It's your shit. And if you're so worried about living somebody else's life for them and making their decisions for them, then you're never really living your own life. And that's just, I don't know, it seems sad to me. It seems sad that, it just is really sad to me. So I've kind of been in a umphy place, and I haven't really known, like, what to say or how to say it when I come on camera. And then I talked to my wife, and she's like, why are you worried about it, babe? You just do what you do. Like, don't change who you are. Like, that's who I love. The person that goes on and says her truth and speaks her mind and, says it from a place of love and offers hope for other people. And she's right. I don't have to change who I am because someone else isn't comfortable with it. I literally have helped so many people. I literally have come out of a hellacious place to be in the place that I am today with myself and in my relationship with my partner and in my relationship with my children. And to be honest, the rest of everybody can just kiss my ass, honestly. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about that I might have to lose would be my partner and my children. And that's the only thing I'm worried about. And that's what I'm going to stay focused on. Is them and what's best for them and what's best for us and what's healthy for us and what's beneficial and what helps us to have good, positive mental attitude and for things to be moving in divine order. My grandmother said that a lot to me, is that everything is in divine order. And if it's supposed to work out, it will. And if it's not, then it wasn't supposed to be anyway. If it's not for you, then it's not yours. Does that make sense? If it's not for you, it's not yours. So not everybody's going to be for you in the relationship you're in. You don't even necessarily have to be gay to have this going on. You know what I mean? Like, if people are not for you, then they're just not for you, and that's fine. But you can find plenty of people that are for you. You can find plenty of people that can love you even if you love someone that they don't necessarily want you to love. And if you live a lifestyle that they don't necessarily want you to live. You can still have those things. You know what I mean? And nothing and no one should keep you from that. And if they are trying to do that, it is just the devil working through them to try to steal your happiness. And don't you let someone do it. Don't you dare let someone take your joy and your happiness and the love that you share with somebody and try to make a sham or a mockery of it, because it's bullshit. So whether you're gay, straight, trans, lesbian, I don't care. You love who you want to love. You live your life the best way you know how to live your life. And that's what you do. And you don't let other people bring you down and affect you. And so I'm really glad that I have my partner to be like, girl, no, you get on your little thing and you post a video because I miss your face and I miss your voice and I miss, the things that you say and the things that you do. And so I'm like, yes, I'm going to record a video today. I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette. It may not be brand new. It may not be a video about what I got. I tell you this, the Sephora haul that I did for the appreciation sale, y'all gotta know that there are plenty of people that filmed that video, got their old Sephora bag, dumped stuff in it, and did a video for their social media. I'm just gonna let that sit right there and marinate. And that doesn't mean that I am made of money. I am affiliated with a couple different companies. I do get some free stuff. Crown Brush is an affiliate, and I'm affiliated with Unique. So if you make a purchase there, then I make 10% of that. So, but it's always listed down below, and I'm sure people don't read the drop box. Did y'all know that's my favorite part of YouTube? Is to watch a video and then read the drop box. Like, I love what's in the drop box. I feel like it helps you get to know a person. And my drop box always has like my social media, like where to find me and stuff like that. And then, yeah, so that. So here's the thing, like, I've never been one to, like, justify myself to people, and I really don't feel like being that person now, because I just think that basically that equivocates to me that I'm not worthy, and that you know, I'm not deserving, and that I'm not good enough. All those things come to mind, and I'm here to tell you, I'm just going to say this loud and say it proud, I am good enough. I have enough, I do enough, and that's all that matters. And anybody that doesn't see my worth, or anybody that doesn't see my wife's worth, can just keep on pushing. I mean, it's really simple. Does it hurt that, like, my brothers and sisters and my family, like, I don't have a good relationship with them? Yeah, it hurts. It hurts all the time. I cry myself to sleep at least 4 times a week. But I'm gonna get through it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to put up with, like, hurtful words, and I don't have to put up with hurtful opinions, and I don't have to put up with someone thinking that they know what's best for me in my life, because they don't. And they don't, because they don't even know me. So I just, you know what I mean? It took a really long time to get to know my worth. And if you guys have seen the video before, you know that, you know, somebody told me that I was important. And, you know, I had never really been told that I was important. Nobody ever just said, like, you're important to me. Like, you're important, that's why I do this for you. You're important, that's why I'm friends with you. You're important, that's why I listen to you in this counseling session. You're important because you're important, and not enough people have told you that in your life. And that moment changed my life. But the people around me that are hating me because of who I am, or who I love, or because I'm gay, or because whatever. A lot of people hate me, it's fine. Or because I want to be a mother and I'm in recovery and I'm being a mother to my children. Like, I even have people hate me for that. So somewhere along the way, you have to figure out who your tribe is, number one. My tribe is Maggie, Mason, and Steven. Okay? That's my tribe. And the rest of it is just a luxury. You know what I mean? Friends are a luxury, and you need to treat them that way. Family, outside of your main family and the house you live in that helps you pay your bills here, your wife, your husband, your kids, whoever it is, that's your family. And beyond that, it's like, you know, your parents raise you, they bring you up, your grandparents, whoever raises you, brings you up, and they put you out in the world to create your own. Not to continue to tell you how to live your own and who to love and what to do. That is not the point of parenting. The point of parenting is to be able to send your child out into the world and build the same things that other humans are building, and that's a life. Not a living. That's a life. Okay? And that's it. Like, once your children are gone out of the home and they find their own person to love and they get their own place to live, and it's not your job to lay your opinion and your impression of them on them anymore. It's just your job to love them. And if you can't do that, then don't harm them. Like, if I didn't agree with what my kids were doing, I would definitely tell them, because I do, and you can ask them. But past that, I'm not going to not love my son, you know, one of my kids, because they didn't do what I thought they should do, or they didn't live how I thought they should live. That's not love. My wife bought a sign for our house, and it says, family means that you're a part of something special, and it is unconditional, basically, is what the gist of it was. And it almost made me cry, because that's what I have with her, and that's what I have with my kids. And it's really something special if you find that in your lifetime and can hold on to it. And I never actually thought that I would ever find someone like her, and I have. And it's so good, and it's so refreshing, and it's so uplifting. She literally helps me believe in myself when I can't. She is my best friend. She is my lover. She is my wife. She is my everything. She literally is my whole life. My children are a part of that. They are my whole life. Without Maggie, Steven, and Mason, I don't have much of a life. Without them, I don't have much love. Without them, I'm completely missing the point of life. So, I just hope that one day we can come to a place of peace and happiness and feel whole without having to be accepted by each other's families, without being accepted by our own families, without being accepted by society, without being accepted by government, without being accepted by the school district or anybody in the whole entire world. The only person I'm worried about are Steven, Mason, and Maggie. I love my family. I love my parents. I love my sisters and brothers. I love them even though they say I'm dead to them and that I'm a half-blood or whatever. I have one sister that talks to me or has anything to do with me. And it's just really sad to me. But I also know that if I keep spinning my wheels trying to get people to love me that don't want to, that I'm just going to waste the time that I could have had on the people that do. And so I'm going to put my energy and my forces where they belong. And that's what I'm going to focus on. And I hope that everybody else can do that. I hope that if you don't have a family that you feel like loves you, I hope that you can build one. I hope that if you don't have a mother and a father, if they're dead, if they don't love you for who you are, whatever, I hope that you can find someone that can be a mother or a father figure. I hope that you can find a tribe that makes you feel loved. The sun, the lighting is really weird in my bathroom. So my face is the same color as my neck. And though I know my face and neck are not the same color as my body, because I have a farmer tan from push mowing. But yeah, so this is the Lorac palette. I had done some brown eyeliner, but I think I'm going to do black. I think I'm going to go with like Marc Jacobs. And I just wanted to like be here in your feed because I haven't been. I've been slack-a-lacking. But I've just been, that's where I've been. I've been sick. I had a terrible cold. I really thought it was like strep or sinus infection. Took a couple of days. I got through it. I'm better. I got to see my partner for the first time in 5 months, which, by the way, really wears on you. When the only person on the face of the planet beside your children that love you, you never get to see, and that supports you, you never get to see. It really is hard. And it's kind of depressing sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. To keep waking up in a big king-size bed by yourself and just want to be with the person that you love. But we all make sacrifices in this life. So, that's the tea on that. So, let's get some eyeliner. I have really been enjoying the Fenty Beauty Cause I'm Black, and then the Marc Jacobs, these little minis that you could get for points. Because I got hella points. I'm ready for that gift card to come up again so I can get some $100 free gift card with my points. I've really been loving this. The formula on this is really good. I can't say that if I had to like spend my money on it that I would, because it's a rather pricey guy. And it's not coming off too good. There we go, in my lid. I was going to wear brown, but I feel like maybe black would go better with purple. Okay. And then I already did my waterline up top, so that's not really a big deal. And then I'm going to use the Cause I'm Black. And this is an eyeliner by Fenty. I like this because it has a tip kind of like the Kat Von D one. But when it dries, it doesn't dry matte. It kind of dries like a not really glossy, but very natural. And for me, I think it looks better like on a hooded eye. What I like about the brush though is that it's real fine tipped, so I can take it really close to my eyelashes and it's not going to cover up the little bit of lid space that I have, because that makes me batshit crazy. I have a severely hooded eye, so it's kind of tough trying to find eyeliners. It's tough trying to do like eye looks like other people do. Oh my god, really? I just did that? Of course I did. I'll just have to do it over here. So that's the struggle, is like trying to get it close enough that you don't completely hide the lid. And of course I was talking with my hand on my chin and screwed it all up, but it'll be okay. I gotta learn how to insert music right there, so you guys don't have to just listen to me breathe. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the Tarte since I got a little bit high up. I love these paint pots. These last forever. I've had this one for so long. It's insane. I'm going to come in with just this little eyeliner brush, E05. And I'm just going to take some of that and I'm just going to pop it over the eyeliner there where it went too low. And I'm just going to cover it. I mean where it went too high. And I'm just going to fix it up like that so that it's not covering up the part of my lid that you can actually see, which is not much, just saying. So then, mascara. Let me talk to you about mascara. So you can get black or brown or black waterproof in the Epic mascara. The stuff is the bee's knees. Y'all know I use this one first, and then I go in with my L'Oreal telescopic because it's $9.99. And it adds some extra length, but the brush on this and the fullness and just the coverage, the wear, like everything about this mascara is my favorite. I've tried a bunch. My favorite mascara used to be the Better Than Sex, like the original in the pink tube. And then when they came out with Epic a couple of years ago, I was like, okay, I'll try it. Because I don't really like the 3D, if we're being honest. And I guess the green tea leaves that are dehydrated to make the fibers, they irritate my eye really bad. So I don't wear it. I like the Epic though. It doesn't do that. And it's so good. Like, look. Girl, yes. I'll list it down below. And you can just go get it. So we also have a subscription. And you can sign up to have it sent like every 30, 45, 60, or 90 days. And they'll ship it out to you with free samples, and you can change your subscription or cancel it anytime. You can go in and be like, okay, I got black, next month I want to get black waterproof, you know what I mean, and do it that way. So you can do that, and then you get signed up for rewards as well. So rewards is like, if you spent $100 in your lifetime with Unique, then you get $10 in free Y Cash for every 100. And then, like, from here on out, that's the deal. Plus, it's now only $90 worth of stuff in your cart to get free shipping. So that's the bomb.com instead of 100, because you can get to 90 pretty easy. And then, but like 100 was like you had to go over 100 to get something. So I'm glad they changed that. And then I'm just gonna go in with the telescopic, and we're gonna do this. And just add that extra length. I can take this brush and do the back side of my lashes and really get them kind of like curled up and really good looking. So I just live for this. These are my lashes. I don't like to wear fake lashes. I saw this video. If you have been watching my channel any length of time, you know the story. But this lady didn't really clean the glue and stuff off of her eyelashes very well, and she had lice all in her like eyelash bed. And I'm sorry, but I don't get down like that. I can't fucks with it. So I have a couple pair of lashes. If I have a special occasion and I just need something real blang blangy, then that's what you do, you know what I mean? You wear them, but for every day, I just like to do this. And depending on like what eyeshadow color I'm wearing, I will toss brown mascara on instead of black, because I don't know, sometimes it's just more appropriate. But today I'm wearing black and I like it. Okay, before I do my lipstick, let's go ahead and do some setting spray. I like to mix the Unique setting spray and the Peach Mattifying by Too Faced in these little Sephora bottles after I use the rose water in them. And I like to mix the two because the two together makes like the best setting spray ever. Pro tip for you. Just saying. So yeah, that's all set. And then I used my Amrezy highlighter today. I haven't used this one in a while. I just wanted something subtle. I'm going in, I'm taking the Lemonade palette back because it was terrible. And I'm switching out my Huda color for the setting powder and the foundation because I've had them for a while. But I haven't worn them because they're not the right color and I don't live close to a Sephora anymore. So I just like, I don't ever go do it. But today I was like, I've had enough. Like, I got to get up and go. So they're having their holiday event. Like, they're showing all the new holiday releases to the Rouge members. And so I had set my alarm to like get up and go. You get like a free makeup bag for showing up and stuff like that. So it's like, it's free little mini makeovers. And I had scheduled like a regular makeover and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go. It's going to be fun. It'll be a little R&R. Get out of the house. Stop being depressed. Stop beating yourself up because somebody else doesn't see your value and your worth. You know what I'm saying? And then when my wife called, I guess I slid the alarm clock off instead of snooze, and I missed it. So I am going to get up and go, though. My son is at his friend's house. He needs his charger, so I'm going to go take that to him and go to that place because I'm going to love it. The lip that I'm wearing is Sunscape by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just a regular ass gloss. I thought it would look really good with this, and it would keep it just very natural looking and flowing, and I'm living for this look. So do me a favor, if you like videos like this and you want to hear more about my life and getting ready with me, just basic, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the notification bell, bring it down, click all, and you'll get a notification every time I upload. I'm going to try to do something really legit for Cooking with Chef Jen this Friday. So I'll try to get you guys something good and fresh and clean out of that. And I'll see you later. I love you so much. Bye.